Alright guys, well, we are heading down to the James River. Do some smallmouth fishing. It's not a lot of water moving, so I want to kind of get up in some of that current, see if we can find some stuff. Get a little too shallow, run trouble butter right here. Alright guys, we're here on the James River. We're just below the Big Island paper mill, which most of y'all can probably tell in the background. You can probably see that in the bridge a little bit. But we're kind of fishing some conditions that ain't, I'm gonna say, really favorable right now. The water's getting low. We've had a lot of washouts this spring, so it's kind of screwed up fishing a little bit. I mean, for some it's been really great. This is only like my third time getting on the river. And it's been several weeks for me actually being on the river. So I'm gonna try. I didn't bring very much with me. I had like 2 or 3 hours to fish, so I just brought some whopper ploppers, a crankbait, spinner bait, stuff like that. So what I'm mainly working with a little bit today, I was gonna show you, is the old Chapo. Last time I went out with Alan, had a good couple blow-ups with it and caught a couple little fish, but just brought it, throw it a little bit more, and then trying to make this little dude right here the War Eagle. It's a golden spinner bait. I just trimmed it up a little bit, make it a little bit smaller profile. Smallmouth, you know, they like these little smaller baits. So had a really long skirt. I just took it, trimmed it up, and made just a smaller profile for the bait. And then just going with the old crankbait here. This is a Bagley right here, and just kind of throw this around a little bit so we can get it. So anyways, I'm gonna wait up here, bring you guys with me, and see if we can catch a couple in the rapids here. Well, I do have the old Chapo, the River Sea whopper plopper right now. Just kind of going up there. I do want to tell you that do not buy those cheapo shoes at Walmart, the water shoes, for wading the river. They suck. I actually have an old pair of New Balances that work just great. So, but anyways, just wanted to give you a little inside tip on that. It really sucks because I normally have grubs or a fluke with me. I mean, come on, we all know the fluke and Cinco and all that's pretty much America's #1 top 2, top 3 baits with the whopper plopper. But I didn't have none of that with me today. I just threw some stuff in the boat real quick. Just trying to get out a couple hours. there's not even much water coming over the dam up there. I mean, you can see a little bit coming over, but it's not much. So, I mean, the conditions are kind of bad. I don't think there's gonna be much up here in this current, because it's not much water here. Now, I'm just throwing this whopper plopper on a Falcon Cara. It's the Jason Christie frogging rod, and it does really well with braid. This is actually an old Hank Parker Abu Garcia cheapo bait caster. Some of the reels I like to use when I'm in the river. I'm wading a lot, something that I ain't worried about getting a little bit of sand or grit in. This is just crazy. I mean, I have not had a bite, not one blow up, not one sniff. So I ain't going far. I mean, I could really go down and probably fish a little bit deeper water, around some deeper brush, but I was just trying to get up here and wade around a little bit. There is bait fish, ow, all around this thing, all around this grass. You'd think there'd be something kind of up in there. These are Walmart shoes. I actually got these when I was doing the demo day at Appomattox River Company. These are little, I figured where we were standing at in the little pond there, it'd be all right, but they suck on these rivers. They have no support for your feet. Let's with this. This has got some gold. It's got the gold blades in it. You can see. Smallmouth seem to act really well to gold and copper and all that stuff, whatever you want to call it. A lot of the bait fish I'm seeing, you know, small. Damn, you got there in rocks, boy. So just trying to keep everything small here. I'd much rather go on with something more of a single willow, to be quite honest with you. I got a tournament coming up next weekend. Hopefully I have a video for you guys on that. But that's what I might end up switching over to. But I'm just throwing this on a Falcon Expert spinnerbait rod, which is, I love this rod for throwing spinnerbaits, chatterbaits and stuff. You can go down to the links in the bottom. I'll have everything in the description of what the rods I'm using and the reels. Like I say, this is old Black Max, just old river setup. I don't use a lot of my good reels in the river. I do on certain things. But if you take a Black Max and you clean it up real good, oil it up real good, or you can buy you a set of bearings, do whatever makes you happy. You can really get one to perform really well. You'd be surprised. Yeah, there's some bait fish right there. I don't know, y'all can't see it too well probably, but oh god. Whew. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I don't like these shoes. Can't remember if I told y'all. We'll probably go down that bank right there once I finish here, and we'll go back up in there and fish that, and then float down, throw the whopper plopper and spinnerbait around. I should have brought a fluke, but like I say, I was just throwing a bunch of junk in there. Something else I like to really keep on hand, and I'll be doing a video after this that is talk about what's in my river box, or what's in my box when I fish a river. And grubs is, I mean, a lot of people throw grubs, but grubs is a great bait. If you're having a tough time, you need to put some fish on a board. A grub and a fluke are probably the two best baits for me. Now, like I say, a lot of people will argue that, you know, Cinco and all that's a lot better, and I'm not saying it ain't, it's just not what I throw a lot of. But if I need some fish to, like last year, the New River, I didn't finish real well in it, but I needed some fish to finish at a limit, and I was able to do it with oh gosh, with a grub. Well, there we go. It's gonna get cold. That touched the bag. Whew. Oh boy. There we go. A lot of times, if you're not real familiar fishing rivers, I'll tell you a little something here. A lot of times you can see like where the water is coming down on the other side of these ripples here. It's a calm spot. If you can cast over into those ripples and bring it down to where you kind of get to the edge of that calm spot or in that calm spot, especially if you're coming upriver and you cast up, and you cast to the edge of those calm spots where the ripples hit, those fish will sit there stacked up, ready to get something. Now, granted, my angles I'm throwing here ain't really the best because the fish are looking upriver most of the time. So you kind of want to get it in that natural, you want to present it naturally to them. That's why it's good to kind of cast upstream, let it bring it down a little bit. You got a chance of getting hung up more, but bring it down in that. But it just ain't much going on right now. This is gonna be tough for next weekend. We ain't get on something, but I'll have more than 2 hours, 3 hours getting anything done, so. What a train wreck. Jeez whiz. Not bad though. Barely got him. I barely got him. He was barely hooked. Just curious how long he is. Not bad. 18 3/4. Take it. That was a train wreck. Give it a thumbs up. You think that was a train wreck, I swear. fun. He caught like a freaking 3-4 pounder. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I knew going into this it was going to be tough, and the water was actually a little bit lower than I was really anticipating when I got down there, but couldn't get nothing going in the fast water. It seemed like I had to get back down the river a little bit, like I was talking about when I was wading. I was showing a spot on the bank that I think that was going to hold some fish, and it did. It didn't take long to kind of get on them, so didn't get as many bites as I like, but you know, figure 2 to 3 hours. Didn't do too bad. But like I say, water being low, haven't been on the river in a while, so I really didn't know what to expect to get into. So there was a couple other baits that I probably would like to brought, some flukes and stuff, but like I said again, I just pack light. I didn't bring much with me today because I was just trying to hurry up and get going. So, but anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. Please share with your friends. Also, check us out on Sunday nights. We have our shows. It's not every Sunday night, but we do a big advertisement before, so just make sure you check them out Sunday night, Facebook Live. We get a lot of the pros, a lot of the local guys, kayak guys, all that. So we got a little bit of something for everybody. But anyways, guys, y'all have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.